Catch off, line from the A. We in full effect, bitch. Should've right away. Every other day. Cars pulling up on me and shit. Holla at me. Kids hopping out taking pictures. This shit feel good. Live from the A. Still in the trenches.
Lor Scooter is also in the building today. We're gonna get to a whole bunch of Lor Scooter songs, but before that, let them know you got a new mixtape about to drop.
Live from the A, man. It's that.
What it is, you already know you it is KWX. You're in a dungeon with your boy, and all I ask you do is feed me 50K subs, chat. Hey, look, we on that hunt. We chase them down. We running them down. We need them subs. Hit them buttons on the screen. You gonna see them sooner or later. Like the channel, comment on the channel, share the channel. Most of all, what I say, subscribe, comment. I'ma hit you back. If you troll me, I ain't gonna troll you back. That's just how I do. Now look, you in the dungeon with your boy KWX. We about to take you somewhere real. Only real. And if you're real, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. We about to take you down there to Baltimore, one of the grittiest cities ever. We take you everywhere: Chicago, LA, Philly, Atlanta, Detroit. But today, we take you down to the Baltimore, the concrete jungle, where they say they got the best crabs. We gonna say about that today, chat. But we gonna get at you one of them real ones. Lor Scooter, he was the real one. Rest in peace to my boy. He was fire. He had the city lit, turn. Hey, do your homework on him. One of the best rappers to come out of Baltimore, Lor Scooter. Let's get into it. Feed me 50K. Let's go.
I just gave y'all Still in the Trenches 3.
Yeah.
I'm back at y'all. Line from the A. We in full effect, bitch. Should've right away. Every other day. Cars pulling up on me and shit. Holla at me. Kids hopping out taking pictures. This shit feel good. Live from the A. Still in the trenches.
Lor Scooter is also in the building today. We're gonna get to a whole bunch of Lor Scooter songs, but before that, let them know you got a new mixtape about to drop.
Live from the A, man. It's that back on the block feeling, man. I'm going in like I'm just at the car with the beats playing.
Are you gonna like Lil Wayne, Sky's the Limit, a bunch of people beats?
That's how I'm doing it, yeah.
You just ripping them.
Say no more. I was doing it, killing them.
So right now, one of the hottest songs in here is the Panda Freestyle.
Yeah,
so you're killing that. So it's a bunch of those.
Let me learn y'all something, chat. If y'all don't know about my Lor Scooter, Panda, whoo, he killed that freestyle. When I say killed it, he bodied it. If y'all want to go turn into that, look, type in Lor Scooter Panda. It's gonna straight pop up. If you don't know how to spell it, it's Lor Scooter. Bet. And it's fire, ain't it, chat? I'm telling you. Tune in.
Lor Scooter, real name Tyrese Trayvon Watson, was born on April 13th, 1993 in Baltimore, Maryland. He was from West Baltimore and grew up on Pennsylvania Avenue. Growing up, Scooter loved music. Music gave him an outlet away from the dangerous streets of Baltimore, and eventually he would start making his own. Baltimore is a city that's heavily influenced by the drug trade. Scooter's music would reflect this. Scooter's career began to take off once he released the song Bird Flu with Shy Glizzy. The song tells the story of what it's like to be a drug.
Hey, I gotta keep pausing on this because it's everything on here is fire. My boy was dropping that fire. He should have went diamond in the industry like, Bird Flu. Choo. Hey, look, if you ain't got you one of these right now, you better roll you one up. You gotta get up out the dungeon. You can't chill with your boy KX if you ain't got one of these. Roll it up right now. Cause if you ain't got you one of these, you gotta get up out of jail. You can't be chilling with me. Roll it up.
Dealer navigating through the streets of Baltimore. As Lor Scooter's music career began to take off, he tried to distance himself from the streets and focus more on music. Prior to his death, Scooter started to do activist work in his community and tried to be a positive influence on the youth of Baltimore. He began recording public service announcements advocating for peace in the streets, and he would go to inner city schools to read the children stories about inspirational historical figures like Martin Luther King. In spite of all the good he was doing in the streets, his close association with a man known for his notorious reputation would place a target on his back. One of Lor Scooter's closest friends was a man named Fred Catchings. Scooter and
You heard his name right. My boy was putting in work. When I say doing missions, ooh, you better not get on his bad side. But look, as a rapper, entertainer, or anything like that, you got that clout in your bag about to go up. You should have been moving a little different. Like if you knew your man was out there, your right hand man was out there, yeah, you should have been moving a little different. Like kept that pole with you or something. You know this Baltimore, you gotta keep your head on the swivel. It ain't like that, cause put it like this. In every city, they hate on their own rapper. And I'm like, why y'all hating on your own rappers? Like, y'all gotta stop that. How they gonna come up if y'all hating on them? How they gonna get out the city if y'all hating on them? Everybody making content from your city, stop hating on them. But yeah, you gotta move different when you know your man out there acting a fool. Cause you know them haters is gonna try to get you. Rest in peace to my man Scooter. Like, damn, he had to go like that. That's crazy.
Fred grew up together and became friends as children. Fred was heavy in the streets. Fred had the reputation of being a shooter and was allegedly involved in multiple shootings across the city. Eventually, Fred would allegedly commit a shooting that would cost Lor.
And you know, everybody gotta have that right hand man. That's just how it go. But knowing your right hand man like that, you gotta move a little different. And you know you making noise in the city. Like yeah. Hit them buttons up there, like the channel, subscribe, and comment.
Scooter his life. On June 25th, 2016, Fred jumped out of a black SUV near Gilmore Homes housing project and opened fire on a man named Devontae Robinson. Devontae, age 24, was shot in the back, buttocks, and thigh, but survived his injuries. Fred would later be arrested and sentenced to 32 years in prison for this shooting. Fred stated to police that he shot Devontae because he believed that Devontae was paid to kill him, so he wanted to shoot him first. Immediately following the shooting, Devontae's associates were looking for Fred. They were unable to catch him, so they would go after the closest person to him just hours later.
Rest in peace to my dear Scooter.
Family, friends, and fans pay tribute to up-and-coming rapper.
So I'm saying, like, it's sad. It's a revolving door and it's a back door, but it ain't always open like that. And it's crazy you had to go like that, like damn. So I'm saying, if you popping in your man's, yeah, try to distance yourself away from him, but you know, keep at your man. But just have y'all distance, so they won't be like, oh yeah, they close, so let me get him because I can't touch him. Because niggas, wow, they doing that. Like, what? Come on, man. My man he's about to turn the city up. They hated on the bag. Rest in peace to my dude. And everybody else that lost their life behind all of this. This is senseless.
Lor Scooter, remembering him as a talented young man gunned down on the cusp of major success.
On June 25th, 2016, just hours after the shooting of Devontae Robinson, Lor Scooter would be shot and killed. Scooter had just left a charity basketball game in Baltimore calling for peace in the streets when he was driving in his car away from the event. As he was driving his vehicle eastbound on Morovia Road, an unknown male wearing a white bandana stepped into the street, walked to the driver's side, and opened fire. Scooter was struck multiple times and crashed his vehicle. He was taken to the hospital where he was tragically pronounced dead at just 23 years old. The police would later identify a man by the name of Cortez Mitchell as a person of interest and main suspect in the murder of Lor Scooter. Less than 2 weeks after the death of Lor Scooter, his manager would succumb to the same fate.
5:07 now, 11 days after Baltimore rapper Lor Scooter was shot to death, the same thing happened to his manager. 24-year-old Trayvon Lee was shot and killed.
Ooh, so they was going back to back. Like, that's crazy. Senseless.
Wednesday night in northwest Baltimore near Druid Hill Park. This murder comes days after the death of Scooter, who police say was killed to avenge the violent act of an associate.
On July 6, 2016, Trayvon Lee was outside his home in the 2300 block of Anoka Avenue near Druid Hill Park at around 7:45 p.m. when he was shot several times. He was struck twice in the chest and taken to the hospital. While at the hospital, he would tragically be declared dead at just 29 years old.
That's too early too soon, Jack.
A bold, vindictive killing at a busy Baltimore intersection. Someone gunned down a person of interest in the high-profile murder of Baltimore rapper Lor Scooter.
We're talking about an eye for an eye, Denise. Whoever shot Cortez Mitchell believed they were doing it in the name of rapper Lor Scooter, and the cycle of violence may not be over.
As I mentioned earlier,
He right about that. It ain't over yet. That's crazy. It seemed like they was going back and forth, throwing touchdown passes like Randy Moss catching, and Chad Penny was throwing, or like Vic was throwing, or like Lamar Jackson was throwing, and the wide receiver pulling them in. Right now, I can't think about no football players. I ain't into that, but whew, they was just like going back and forth like in basketball. Like, that's just crazy. Look. In cities like Baltimore, Detroit, you can say Cali, but not more Cali, Chicago, cities like Chicago, Baltimore, Detroit, chat, when you're there, clutch and look, because you never know who coming at you. Like, it's so sad. Like, there's no point in violence. Feed me and hit them buttons up there. I need 50K subs. Let's go.
the primary suspect in the death of Lor Scooter was a man named Cortez Mitchell. While just 4 months later, the death of Lor Scooter would seemingly be avenged. On October 10, 2016, Cortez Mitchell and Devontae Robinson, who was shot by Fred Catchings months earlier, were in a car stopped at a traffic light. Cortez was behind the wheel when gunmen exited a van behind the car and started shooting. Both Cortez and Devontae were shot. Cortez was found unresponsive by police in the vehicle and transported to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead at just 22 years old. Devontae was able to walk to the hospital and once again survived being shot. The shooting still remains unsolved to this day. Man, the streets of Baltimore are crazy. It seems like whatever you do in the streets, people are going to be hell-bent to catch up to you or someone close to you.
Rest in peace to Lor Scooter, and for whatever you do in the streets, it's going to catch up to you. It's going to come back. So they say whatever happened in the dark going to come back in the light. However they said. Rest in peace to Scooter. He was hot. He turned the city up. If you still here today, he's still making them hits. And I'm gonna put you, he be still be making them hits. Niggas still be in that motherfucker doing the breadfruit. Choo! That niggas still be in there cutting. Panda was hard. Go look a man up. Lor Scooter. He's 5'5", real 5, and that's 100. I stamped that. Rest in peace to my dude. All this was senseless. Like, so if you out there chasing that bag, you a rapper, comedian, actor, YouTuber, TikTok, or whatever you is, and you know you got a right hand man that's out there bamming shit, try to distance yourself away from him, or try to pull them out the streets. Take them with you. Let them see the different cities, the different states, you know? Take them out the hood, put them in the suburbs. Let them live the life you live in, and he'll stop bamming shit. And then y'all ain't gonna have that target on y'all head. Like, I know certain things gotta happen. If you know, you know. You don't, you don't. But stop pushing violence. Push peace. Now you in a dungeon with your boy K the fuck I X. All I ask you to do is feed me 50K. I need them subs, chat. Hit them buttons up there. Like, comment, subscribe, everything. I'm gonna hit you back in the comment box too, chat. And I see y'all strolling and trolling. Chat, comment, I'm gonna hit you back. We out.